sempa put a man on you. I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, awareness in my one more. I went to for radio. I put to something sempa put a man on you. I went to for radio. Papa Smiley, awareness in my one more. Yo, from here to foreign, you give us a reason to listen to radio. Papa Smiley, a nyabo.
Eye pamaso. Eye pamaso. Empenye se ye suma nyansafo ne suma na montenten. Eno konfo se kromo a otemu bi. Kotie be ka Papa Smiley nda be dwafo tenasi. Obedwum mamu nsam. Amamu mu nsam. Eni nsam polo. No mercy for the cripple. Papa, you chamuni anko.
Boy, na 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 na. Oh yeah, so pass some then me for to some more. I'm going to for radio. Tune in, Bamaso. So pass some then me for to some more. I'm going to for radio. Tune in, Bamaso. You made yes require to need inside. Bamaso, hey super. I'm going you made this required to do it is that Bama sweet, yes, super. I'm going Achibo Kao, Fire Chief Kao, Prince Bombardia Kao, and Jana Casa Papa Smiley, Achibo Kao, Fire Chief Kao, Prince Bombardia Kao, and Jana Casa Papa Smiley, Papa Smiley, Bebo Yumpa. Bamaso, Obebo nyumpa mweni ajiba. Bamaso, Obeko wasempa mwe futupa. Bamaso, Obemo wadwimpa dia bobrapa. Akwentu for radio. Tune in. Obebo nyumpa Obema weni aji. Obeko wasempa Obetu fupa Bamaso, 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 yeah. Monday to Friday, 3 to 7 p.m. Papa Smiley, one on call.
Mama. Wednesday, the 21st of July, 2021. Approximately 15 minutes gone past 1500 hours, British Summer Time. We're live once again on our 24 Radio, Abrabopa Radio, as well as our 24 Radio GH. On our social media handles, our 24 Radio Stroke TV on Facebook, our 24 TV on YouTube. Do not forget to hit the subscription button as well as the notification button. On Twitter at A24 Radio and on Twitch A24 Radio with another edition of Bamaso. Here we keep it very simple. We see ourselves from only one angle, one eye. And that eye demands that we see ourselves as Ghanaians. For whatever the reason may be, some people may choose to use multiple eyes to see themselves. But as I keep saying every now and then, if you would want to use any other identity other than you being a Ghanaian, please measure the worth of that identity as to how it is able to promote the primary identity. As simple as that. So we make it an imperative obligation to make sure we see ourselves from our primary identity. Whatever identity that you choose to hold on so close to you, yes, it may be as close to you as ever, but its worth is only in the degree to which it is able to promote the primary identity. Other than that, just as when salt loses its value, we just put it on the ground and just trample upon it. We just have to throw away that secondary identity that you have. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you to this Wednesday edition of Bama. So we call it Questions and Answers, where we give ourselves the opportunity to ask questions from diverse angles. In fact, wherever you want to go, this is the place to come and ask your questions. Remember, it will be a huge task for you to try to know everything in this world. is a huge task, a huge call. But believe you me, you can know it all through all of us. Right? Yes, you can know it all through every unit of life. That is how life is made it. In fact, life made itself in such a way that there is interdependency among us. And that in nature's wisdom is to promote oneness among ourselves. You alone cannot do everything on your own. You need to depend on another person so that you can get that thing done. So nature made it in such a way that there is interdependency among itself so that life will have oneness and go on in harmony. So whatever that you seek to know, you may not know, but someone out there knows. Come and ask, and someone out there will bring you the answer. As simple as that. Throw your questions to the universe, and that universe, that is a solution unto itself, will show you the answer. Simple. If not today, at the appropriate time, the universe will give you that answer that you demand. So to this effect, I would humbly welcome you once again to Bamaso. Enchi asronko kese na de mudo enkoma ba bia wo bia ro afidie no ato A24 radio sampempenso ene ye wukuda July de toso aduonu ba ko in fact o mo kire senka ene ye mampani dada wa firi mu Professor Atamel Swati Asian Kenenk with 77 years. Ene 21st enka na woda no miensa abapa hu simadunkuno enti yaba Bamaso biom ye beto ato adwene na ahwe kwan ye betumi afa na omaga na akonanim enti sedem ne kan poto kasem na ha ye primary identity ena ebe ye adwuma ye primary identity ne kire se ye Ghana for nipa nkuto ane ye pe amasa omai kronkron no enti yenya be piemu ewa hade a ye secondary identity bia tare bia gu nchen secondary identity entire na dosu yie dosu ebi ye school atare ebi ye party atare ebi ye wasori atare ebi ye dwuma wo ye atare ekuwa wo dom atare ni nyina ye secondary ye wro ni nyina egu baabi na sele me kan na poto kasem no se ode oyo ho chinchin tentan your pa na aye no problem ye ni uni how na mum there also ya ne say wo hye sa atare na make sure say eboa ama o my Ghana in a context of what we do here no eno ne primary no o my Ghana konanim sa amasa dia in fact why would do hu abro pa because there can never be a situation where a unit in the whole can sabotage the whole. There is a way the whole can get rid of the unit that is sabotaging the whole. As simple as that. In fact, nature's wisdom, I bet it you, beautiful. So beautiful. And you know, never think you as a unit of the whole can sabotage the whole. Nature will find a way to get rid of you. Maybe you have to hokra. Enti se ye bibi sana huni se wa ana wudu hu abro. Maybe today in a short term you may think say you are getting your way around it, but believe you me, nature will build momentum. Obi you have to hono mo abra woni na hokra. Enti no mesro say can the papa mudia operate from your primary identity. But if you can't, make sure whatever secondary identity that you hold so dear to your heart is promoting the primary identity. Mema akwaba so oti ani said the doctor Zaza Dentu eti ani ya mema akwaba te said the nana enketia ape ekunya tenase no onso pe ba bitena tenase they said the nana sarebedi akon a wodi kan akontuma hene ono so atenase no pe ba bitena te said the Dr. Ebenezer Mufabuatin ape baby atena na wobitie ene enkomo aye bidi e Bamaso no ene enkomo wo ho questions and answers. Na said na make no nature why in such a way say onkwa wuntimi hu ni nyina ai onkwa wuntimi hu ni nyina na wo try say onkwa be hu ni nyina wo bebre you now you go it's like you committing suicide. Akoye say yebo football na keeper no why na adwen say ono nkwa be defend owi a wo be bomb midfield owi a na wasa ko strike ya she go o hwe ade na beto no nye wu no be wu obenya ha ayi heart attack no why de be no wu na mom otimi ball no na senior midfield hokra otimi bosi honom na midfield na transfer na do striker ho na away pass gbe na you go fe kama no obi ana mu aye de be adwo no kama. That is how nature made it. In nature's wisdom no there is interdependency. Inti se wohwe flowers are the flowers secrete nectar, right? And when it secretes nectar now, the birds come eat of it. And when the birds are eating of the nectar now, in their droppings, it fertilizes the soil, and then the flowers become more of itself. Sometimes through the eating of the nectar, they do cross-pollination, and then we flower we say something of it na bed we dey abeka we say amani my dey be beautiful. That is how nature made stuff. Oh, nature's wisdom now beautiful. And basically it is to make sure say we celebrate our uniqueness to ensure oneness of life. Yaba questions and answers version of Bamaso. Na say hwe Facebook dia na che say question ba ho a ye dey atop no so no and da ho no say little appreciations do more than huge criticisms. Little appreciations it does a lot than huge criticisms. Na assembly nyina na say wujitum ana say wonyi entum assembly nyina na no. Any your first question at that hole. And that ye be kono ana ye say ye bon komo kakra bi ye bon komo kakra bi efa assembly a onyansani bi eka to ho no wo say birds born in a cage think flying is an illness. And no ma ya wo mo ewo ebuo mu no wo mo dwen say utu a ade because ya wonu obuom and ya no bebre e kire won adwene kakra e wo ho but said ye kan ye sorry so no the cage here no does not only refer to a physical space. The cage does not refer to just a physical space. The cage can be in reference to you being born into a certain particular kind of religion. Yes, you being born into a particular church. You being born into a particular political party. Yes. Enti obu ohono ma na busua odom no there is a particular school eno nkwa na omo ye de be omoko. All those things can affect the things that you do. Ejunkrofo bo no ma one profession ana omo ye de be omo nyina eye wan hwini ya ebe ye wo say obi a wonye saa de na owo abusua ne ye bia no onimu abusua bi won ma omo ye doctors nkwa ebizu won ma omo ye lawyers. So wan hwini ya ebe ye wo say even when someone is a cleaner ne hu ni mfaso enti wo say birds born in a cage think flying is an illness. As I'm case you fire so obo nchiremu kakra ewo ho na enra ne ye ka appreciation ho asem ehwa na sa question ya onyan di abai ifri ba was say little appreciations do more than huge criticisms. Was say ugidi ana say ugitum ana say unyintu na die nti ana ugitum die nti ana unyintum. In fact I can say testimony bia wode bɛdi akyiri agye atum anaasɛ wonyi ntum ɛnyɛ bia woyɛ obi mfa sɛ bia you used it on someone anaasɛ obi use on you. What were the results? Let's learn together. Yɛnsua biribi together. Now on the same appreciation no onuane so opɛ so obusa o yɛ bɔbɔ team bi bɔbɔ right ana akɔba sɛ onua bi a wabɔbɔ no kakra for whatever reason sɛ bi ana wabrɛ anaasɛ wɔbɔ no toro kan nsɛ coach instruct sɛ saa oni kro na wɔbɔ saa position no yɛyi na frim na yɛde obi foforɔ ayɛ de ɛbɛyɛ abam wontimu tutumu sɛ ya na players na wɔn field ne so no wɔn timi ɛbɔ wɔn nsɛm player ne free field ne so na wɔn bɔ wɔn nsɛm ayɛ de ɛbɛyɛ ɛde ama saa oni kro no wɔso opɛ so ohun ɛde nti ana wɔn ɛyɛ saa deɛ no wɔn bɔ wɔn nsɛm ɛma saa player no ebi wɔ hɔ no mu a saa player na yɛ bɔ nsɛm ama no ɔba field no so kura ne timi sɛ bi a wɔabɔ toro kan ebi kura na wɔn kura kan ho bi ne yɛ own goal ɛwɔ game nim ɛnso wɔkɔ a na wɔn bɔ wɔn nsɛm ɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛma no ɛdeɛ bi nti ana yɛ ana ne teammate ɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛtumi ɛbɔ wɔn nsɛm ɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛma no ɔsɔ ɔpɛ so ohun saa deɛ no paa ɔpɛ so ohun the science behind that nti ɛnɛ ɛyɛ questions and answers in fact nsɛm yɛn sakora yɛde ato hɔ yi no si yɛgya yɛ no nko a yɛbɛbɔ nkɔmɔ paa in fact headlines no yɛ ana ɛyɛ ayɛ cliche dodo ana because we need to work on ourselves so whatever the case may be ɛwɔ sɛ yɛn ankasa yɛhwɛ yɛn ho ɛni kwan sɛ ɛkɔyɛ te sɛ dɔkotani no a wɔno no wɔhwɛ asankrɔfoɔ yadeɛ no na ne wura fi sɛ wɔno nso timi yade na afei anaasɛ wɔno ayare na ne wura fi ne ho nti no wɔsankrɔfoɔ yadeɛ no wɔwu ɛwɔ ne mu ya na nkrɔfoɔ sɛ asɔfoɔ ma nyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛnyɛ ya na ha adwene sɛ wɔ sɛ basaa ɔsɔfoɔ bɛtumi ahwɛ nkrɔfoɔ de ya na ɔno a ne deɛ n'ani nkɔ ho na ayɛ basaa counselors obi wɔ hɔ no mu a wɔ cancel awarefoɔ sa awarefoɔ na aware yɛ bɛyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛbɛkɔ yie ɛnso ɔno a ne fie wɔntena ne nyɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛnhwɛ hɔ na ayɛ toro kaa biribi basaa ɛyɛ awurɛfie owura fi wo ho wobɛyɛ w'adwene sɛ wohwɛ nkrɔfoɔ deɛ na wankasa wo deɛ yɛ deɛ bɛyɛ ɛsɛe Bible no nsɛm bi mu ayɛ na yɛ very very important wɔ sɛ yi w'ani so mpuna saa na wɔyi yɔnko deɛ nti no fill your cup ɛno afa yɛ ka ho asɛm kakra fill your cup said you will be able to pour out of your cup to others as simple as that. In as much as possible we would want mostly your politicians or other Ghanaians to change, but I don't say I was say you would feel who say yenso there are certain things that need to change with us. Enti me say ye baha ye be ye hu aduru umpo ye be ye hu aduru. Enti you may have been trying to change Nana Akufo-Addo. Yes, you may have been trying to change Dr. Bawumia. You may have been trying to change John Dramani Mahama. Hey, Omampenda Dakofo, you have tried Anna Papa fire down for Wizzy, your friend saying there was no kind of so or no can Kandapa. You may have tried that so best Kandapa. Yes, so best as our name marry if you say also your wedro. And that is the most important thing that brings us here every now and then. Yankwa Homanso, deputy, are you ready? Yamana Kwaba, Yamonko. And the fire, and the fire, and the fire, and the fire, and the fire. Hey, fire! hey. Okay, all right. I'll mute fire for now. Now, Mema Uncle Body Akwaba. Uncle Body. Uncle Body. Oh. Uncle Body Timika. All right. I'm say Uncle Body and Timika. Fire and so. I tired kakra ho. Young Uncle Body. Oh, okay. All right. Now Uncle Body boko there. Excellent. And then you quite that so when you tell me what.
Was it? And they quite an
So when you tell me what. And yes, you will be whole questions about whom you know me and Sammy boy. Now, and that's meant to say a hash cacro, also to say.
And maybe a papa.
Now, Musum Hono, a Rihanna boy, and not a man dress nice, say, yeah, no, or dress or Hannah.
Some man of the Yabokran or Monresi.
Samu.
I want to see.
I'm on the sea. Who ye any idea?
About so much ye or more. Until about some Monresi.
I don't know, Yama, me wa.
The halam. Kramonica harama. Arabica harama. Chiwadia my.
I see. And to whom pair no me wa. Oh, is a ubu hunyamia body a come and when in your home. Oh,
I know not above no boy who are Mocasa.
above for bear.
Above for a small Mombacasa, I said. I know on boy Moncho Monco. Oh, where's on Behano? Do we heard ya over Casa?
And I was also person over Casa as his own.
Now,
why the car said, and now before no hair or Mocasa is.
So that your cousin this could not Mocasa.
And maybe I was soon in and then I was in a facade. No,
and a Chamaka and wanted. What time I was saying, which I don't know what the Akite. When I can't
oh, say, and no who be Anna Sassam the buyer, no say a bird born in a cage, you know. Things flying is an illness. It's I say, ya can watch the winter, no. And one other bay, you might. Just an average or is here.
Who's a son almost say, Nameka, Berman say, Berman say. Was it or catch a bear master Adam say, what be sir? Now, what be sir, Umusudi and some of the mouth. Say, tell you that's so good, too.
And one out of age, mamma. And one now here, open so pass on to Ocho or Manana.
And made a passing moment, I saw won't do no more. Almost so after Fufro.
I see. Ain't you know they are passing my one. Are you okay with it? Even as of now, and you know, because what pass and what to your children.
Oh, was it no money and no money, Papa no pass my no, good. Even though and 70 be or fire and then I say me buru or see a boo or crying near a throne of teacher by a boy. On the catcher so did a man to out to no more see. Meaning I said, a Galiani, a Yumunano. And no money what come
I see. But say Ube who say, and on true, right? And now sometimes, you know, yeah, now out of our limited knowledge as to how we'll be able to explain certain things to children, no, and they might disatron, right? And you know. Unyini atrobi or honma or haven't you figured out a much appropriate way of just getting the same results but not lying to your children?
But who say a be a lie, but a boami. Emrena Namison, a boami.
Oh, there you men can't say I'm wow, Meditum say wow. That the American say, young funny say, Emra Namison, oh. Na long division me den pa until me papa a pair strategy be our de me long division afi me na me chere long division e wo school in a similar vein some of the things ni bi wo ho no mo ya na we empanyifo no finding difficult so mo be chere nkwala at that tender stage but as time progresses now we develop other more effective ways of teaching the same thing to our children. without lying to them. And I'm able to say, and yama now you try to trust one a boa. Haven't you discovered much appropriate ways of just getting the same result but not lying to your children, Anna?
Majority no, majority no be still no. Me who say me nyanya ho best,
best.
and me nyanya alternative papa be change dada
no. Okay.
Be so ho.
Wonya.
Yenya.
Okay. The unya any be there.
Ebi need to say the make say entonyo money eyi.
And unya best way
Ubenya but me hu ni say enen kura na na wiase na ewo no. Asode ne edos ntino. Wo kire ne mu kura na obetimi a kire say wo to no ma aduane betram but obeto manatram.
On say no mo say wo to nyuma ama me de be. Ebewu.
Akora bia nso pene ma me asem.
Enjoy you sure say ekrum ha kola wo kasa asem ne kire na wa ma say wo okrum ho nkola wo kasa asem de mi kire ma wo medi atum.
Ha de ne get sense okwa bonte na obebisa. Ye no okwa bonte a obebisa. Nti oba na wa kire se abrofo ne de ntimi o mo ba ya before ne timi. Hola, buenas. Bien.
Okay, all right, Mati. Mama boche mamra. Me saba so nkomo no ye me de pa. Boche ma o.
Me wa ha o.
Na empom ti ze boche man.
Show ne ku ye.
Nya sem kitwa ne ba masu.
Twinkasi o.
Na boche ma.
Na so ho te say.
Nya me adom yesu ho ye pa, yesu ho ye.
Na nka member so na meti menua
Uncle Body
say or cancer me na eye me wan say o kasa asem nti na mpese quickly nka me bem na me betoto na no ba hese we fifidie no so
assembly here now na be so to na no
say nsemo a osua ye ka kire no na wanyini stila no odi ye dwuma ene na ha me
how
me pa
so wo de you fa nya adwuma
David me fa nya adwuma na ada wunyini a wadwen na mu mie
se bia
wunyini na se wadwen mu bia sabi predia say de wu ye de kire nkwala mu no wo totwene na wo de wu bebe hu no
okay
wo di ye adwuma
on say board chairman asem say hey fire
let me deal na board chairman Uncle Baduto Uncle Buadiano bezu pede matana no baako
ere to board chairman no what tuna no
Ajama we de michiao na abusuafo adofo eje chiao na de chiao biara no asem ni board chairman papa smile bisa Uncle Buadi say niema yakachia no kwada abremu no ni na odi adwuma ana ogidi yati answer the man ntimi ko Chairman enem renso a yenya technology yakachia say yankata ehene enso say ina ya what is the proof next 10 years akoda bi bakachia say na science wo kachia so ade na yakata ehene no na amfa so bi ani so a what do you think will be the repercussion looking back? Now, I have a question, Amuni. With him, sir, Obahano, Obo, Bia, injection be, vaccination be, other say, my areas or whatever, vaccination. Now, Obo, watch him, you remember quite clear. Say, Omama, BB the certificate and a passport. Into do effort wa. No, my Abisao, one immunization card. No, yet trouble. Maybe our first. Sana, Omoyebe. Watch out, man. The internet and now you're near Teno. Yapa COVID 1 and 2. And so, say, oh, call. I go to Ghana and any place you have to go in for test. Watch out, man. Question in And can say who can proof of vaccination? Why do you have to go and have another test?
Okay, well, answer here very simple because the ecosystem a very very free fluid. A bibia ecoso anuntwaye ntino scientists for no sela mo koso ye hwehwem motumi hu se even though no wo vaccine it doesn't mean say wunya covid no enintina so wutu kwan so kokoye PCR test ni hu se mo an bi ni wudie mu. So the fact say wabo a jab no doesn't necessarily protect you from catching the COVID.
So therefore,
fire. Can answer. I mean yes, assumption is on webusa question. Who busa question, but ubu hon moi. Uti a question ya and an akoma so into the yes what I said into will be at us into Yaman. Why? Sir. Yeah, you know, animal. What's it? Watch about for so. Watch about for so.
Yo, Manusino, say, what war a paniano, muno. Ye moment science in each says, I will bomb you now. Your chances of passing it on to someone a very, very minimal. Also, say, what bomb you now. Na say, we tell ye na ya didn't be so on more, and ya dear a becum, and I say, a bit more yari than to say, dear, obi mwobi. Into this is where science has gotten us to. And that brings us to some question now.
Almost a final answer, but as answer, flow like conversation. Also, me cross examine. Into a yaona, Uber Mama, you said, because. Cross examination.
All right.
Please follow my cross examination and let's go. I can say, your vaccination now. You know, did this? Catch say, vaccination to the year, you'll be tested before you can travel. Initially, did they say that? Yes or no?
One can.
Aha. But that's it. Every question.
Come as a Mary.
Do you see misleading here by the scientists and government all over the world?
No. Fire, someone may share say kind may say the ecosystem so COVID very, very fluid. The figures keep changing all the time. Okay, the science has not been able to put a hand on its safety. Until there will be changes, okay? And when the change come out, we have to accept it. And you say, like I said, or more I'm misleading. No, because it's like a running a car.
I say, but Chairman, question I will be the Abbas and say, is it all right for science to get it wrong, Anna? Is it all right? Say, science, a bit to me, and you be wrong, Anna. So the question I say.
Yeah, but science is working on projections.
Also, the question as a comic and say, science is unraveling some of the principles or the ways behind life, right? Ana omuguswa sa additional. Oh, yeah. It's at some point in time, they may get certain things wrong. Oh,
no, I wouldn't accept say you're wrong. Take for example.
I am wrong because you have been misled.
No.
I am wrong.
Fire.
Okay,
fire. To my example, first, you need then the deuterium. Maybe so then a deuterium or radio, so then a deuterium. We used to have na yɛ wɔ cassette ne ba yɛnya a MP3 ne yɛnya CD ɛna sisi a no yɛ download me boa would you say omu invent cassette no omu misleading did they tell us that there was something new coming?
Said there will be something like CD. It was an invention that has come. You have to use it, and it's improving. But this one, there was definite information that once it became beside over last year. Say, Ukofia, today, so it doesn't make sense. Because Mikofia mask. So science have got it wrong. But it's called science. We don't want to think. We are not thinking. No, we are not thinking. At the same time, Ubisa Elder no. Say, and you might be a local trainer no. Mema of Anton. Oko a poem. A poem, Samampo. What is Asambida?
Maybe say, Nananum po nipa na ye.
Let me say what that. What was the intention behind it? What's the intention? Will you say it was wrong or misleading?
What's it?
Sir, a pona, yes, a poe. Mama Biancum, Samampo. Today, graduates, will you say it was wrong, misleading? How will you classify it? Or it's wrong for them to say that?
At that point in time, now of knowledge in the sun, natural one.
I want you to tell me, sir, it was misleading or wrong.
I wouldn't say sir, misleading.
Thank you very much. So therefore, some of the things that were told, no matter our graduation and some are still good because some Ampono and preserve most of the things that we are using today without them using any security. So to me, even though there's no basis for it was right. You get my argument?
Yeah, but I'm not disputing what you're saying. But what I'm saying is that in your many be or more or no or say or didn't ye juma. And I'm saying in your many be or more as long as I see an winiati. Well, emra ye susano. Sana ye could be also. Now, what Ghana or could be also.
Debbie. I didn't imagine Ghana. And I say, go on about or girl now say, question or say, what? I say, and then if you know, say, this, no. Mom, let's go. What's on it? I
don't know, back I said, those times it was misleading. No. And the world keeps expanding, so science is also expanding. Okay.
All right.
Everything keeps expanding.
That's right.
Watch your man now. There will be new ideas coming on board. If the new ideas come on board, we have to apply them.
Watch your man. Chancel. Oh, as someone know, Busa asked to say, is it all right? And I said, can science also get certain things wrong? Right? I mean, Musa Honubio said you will see can a new knowledge abba on certain things that we have already built up going forward. Then has it occurred to say science has made a certain decision and as come to a certain conclusion, and after a period of time they realize to say no, we got it wrong before.
Well, science, some aspect of science is wrong. And yes, science is beyond right.
Oh, I'm saying question. I said, one person will be ya no dinner.
But my media no you are not was. But anyway, science, it can always go wrong. At the end of the can be right or wrong at any given point in time. It's like management. If you take your partner or say our economic planning is working. You can have a good economic plan by 2 words because in the science, I can give you about thousands things that science have got them wrong, even including our own Earth and the moon and the star. Initially, science got them wrong. because it is a man that will do the study. And a BB and is subject to errors. What I'm that.
Okay, all right. More chairman. When if I be arguing. Offer you my boss.
Look,
What's it? Yeah, more chairman. Okay.
Science is not made by man.
Hey.
Science is never made by man.
Now
Man studies science. Science is around us all the time. Science. Look, and you may be more. If so, what kind?
Over to Mr. I'll mute where you know why. Now, when I call you, you can unmute yourself. Why? Also,
so what the way even penicillin, they invented penicillin. There were so many different people who made that submission. Finally, or more accepted Fleming Nidia. Right? There were so many of them. Would you say they were wrong?
I see.
So they look at the efficacy of a product before they accepted it. The fact is that the other ones efficacy is stronger. It doesn't mean they were wrong. Science is never wrong. 1 + 1 is 2. Wherever you go in the world is 2.
All right. Also,
if you add hydrogen, and oxygen, you get water.
Watch
So why are you saying science has got it wrong?
Sure. What kind of science? Science is all around us, and science is not made by man. It takes me back to definition of science I had when I was in school, and then I'm just trying to get a definition on the internet. Or say science, the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. Why do you say science is not made by man?
Okay.
The systematic study.
So it's not made by man.
And a study no man.
Something doesn't mean if you are studying it, it doesn't mean so science is not made by man. Science is around us. Gravity is around us. It's for us to find it.
Something around you, do you know it?
Mango Park, Africa, almost say they discovered this river, they discovered this. The thing was there already.
But the key word is discovered.
You see.
Yeah, so they did not make it.
No. But chairman, they are studying the natural or physical ways of life. And then almost study.
That's the key word. They are studying.
Yes,
so they are not making.
No. Watch chairman. It is the study and science and yet the more no and yet the almost study science there a nipa and science any
we
are not talking about the yet. The is not the science.
You can make mistake. I don't have the error.
That is the point.
Because it's observation, because it's a human observation, and when you go back to not why error, like the plane, I need and a control, whether it's drone or physical, it's human, and that's why we have errors. And the plane now, you're more of the buyer, and you're the same plane, and the plane need to be quite sure of Armadillo. We are going to get a plane a faster than the one we have today. I need the plane was not there. It was a man who invented it through study and observation. And because of study and observation, you can make mistakes. And someone may not catch a piano because they are independent. We can make errors. Actually, me can say I always have that. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have said that. This one I was too much on this person. Because I am a man, so human beings are subject to errors.
Okay. All right. But chairman. And the Gogu?
Me wa mi njintum.
Also on YouTube. Okay. All right. So, yeah.
Let's respect both chairman and then move on. No, no, so thank you for the time.
Yo, so we in the cross examination. Damn, his uncle with the abana. Watch him. I be in the cross examination. No one as well. Uncle buddy.
No,
Watch him as well by your cross examination.
yo, what? Yo,
Yo,
Papa, yeah.
Papa was a bia okay na name say me pese me tutu ano wo ho kakra. Wo se enwama wo so a keka kire wo ni nyina no. Wo de won sese no ana wo di be ye adwuma. Na wo makra no wo de no kire wo. Eno na menti ase na enwama bi
me say yo muka kire no. Ni nyina enyini ye ho se enye no kore no. Enye ni nyina na ye be yusu bat be bro ho a ye be yusu a be boa ye. Enane ndey still ye de kire mo sana na America.
Oh, so Mantiasi because who can say what the Nina year Guma? As I don't
Nina, sir. Oh, Papa, says I'm a kind of the enemy, man can you buy because I make us say, maybe be a better Juma. I say, dear, someone in America.
Okay, because in your many people had more. I say, you must say. You don't pempen so bia those times and say even see I know say we are in the computer world ya track metaphysics ya track there were other worlds ya pa ho see I know computer world we should be able to direct your mano to be thinking computer so that you maybe o hold more omun kokechire. We are still living in metaphysics world. Entina akamyako yese bibia ni believe in abosumene in samafone drone ne keka ho. Enti eno no say enuma bebre ewo yememu. So for me it's about time we let go some of these things and then believe say we are is fully operated by science.
Okay, all right. Now, what time I will count where did we say? We have gone beyond metaphysics, right? And but you know the idea, metaphysics, no.
Oh, metaphysics is believing in something which is something that you cannot explain.
Okay. You know, something that you cannot explain, and then metaphysics, no. Okay. I mean, here definition. No, or say the branch of philosophy that deals with the first principles of things, including abstract concepts such as as being, knowing, identity, time, and space. Okay, all right. It's and only metaphysics. Now say that whole metaphysics in the
Oh yeah, that's so.
I see.
Baba Smiley.
Okay.
Figure. Just where you small contribution. And a little opinion. Bocha Metieni here, or say now we are in computer age. I just Bocha.
What can I say?
But I strongly believe that even though we are in computer age, we need a balance. We need, so that's why I've said this several times. That's my opinion in a way. 3 aspects of our life. We need science. We need common sense. And then a bit of religion. And a balance. Oh, so say your boy chairman drew Ghana pet. Knowingly or unknowingly, he will say thank you, either in his mind or his mouth. Meboa or can be training. I'm going to thank a pastor or but may say a moment you land Ghana, something will do you, or as you said yesterday, you even said that you appreciate that, thank God. Sometimes something comes your way, other payment or something. You don't thank the manager or something. Oh, thank God. Have you ever experienced that before, Butcherman?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, yes. No, and just come out Obinkobu and I'm sorry, but we do you know, Any person who denied is just trying to deny for denying sake. There is something in you you don't know how it works, and that is what people call spiritual. There should be a balance. Well, between common sense and science. In the science, once you question science, I'm a scientist. Why? I'm using common sense, intelligence. You see, science be bad. Now I say, but I'm a drone about Papa Wachina tour. I don't think of how the Babu Wachi. Oh, Papa now, what was wrong? On say he want to bring confidence into our brain. Say me, my call into Bachama, next time I'm cooking and win your car. When you saw cash, me uncle a view. Or the one experiment. Last 2 years, plane big crash here, and some American plane. Management, they came out of a strong philosophy. Almost a test drive, no more quiet. I don't know how that's it. But I'm top management all over the world, and I'm back trying. About 200 resign here. Or see, if people cannot fly, how can the ordinary customer fly? Oh, indeed, apart from science, on say before, one punch me. See, I call hospital, no doctor. Now say, are you Papa Smiley? Yeah. What's the problem? Oh, and I say, me here, yam yakakra. Down my more panic. Oh, Miss Anna, something is lacking. What is lacking? Common sense. He believes in science, or he trusts the science. No, you have to. I say, what medicine is this? What is the effect? When you're a scientist, or you see the common sense, and check science. The science is correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Watch your man. Any kitwe we are can kasos way. Ansani ya kwenim.
Oh, me ni bibia me kansisia bia me teacher na me chi.
You any question at that table no so kakakra ansana wakwe. Was it little appreciations do a lot than huge criticisms? Do you agree or disagree, and why?
Little appreciation. I said no about the toba. What I said no toba pa.
And yes, and the toma ne uncle.
As and somewhere to come with radio soon now. I said that.
Whatever. See a phone come on now. Video, dear coach, and right there. I said that. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, sometimes someone say, so be say we need to criticize to be able to achieve the goal that we've set ourselves with. And to say, if we don't criticize, now you're trying to make the you may be a hard more best say. And so, nanke ye the criticism kakra ebeka wa and kabemana ye juma pepe. But then again, I think say to whom that much is given, much is expected. That is how we have to look at it in this way. Say, ye the omani sike nyinasha wonsa. Na up to now, Muntumi ye Kumasi Accra Pine Dua Carriage. Now per se bon se mawana.
Okay.
So if you have been given so much, mutumi echa skademam who say ye de kwakotoka papa ni atrim because ye no ye feel say ye hu hiasi obia. Why would I show appreciation for this nonsense?
Okay. And you say no, can't say I wouldn't yes to man. And I we are the Musa.
Me on the context to say to whom much is given, much is expected. If I'm going on that basis, then I will not appreciate the little that you've done.
Okay. All right. I see. Okay. And you are just you are putting it in context.
That's right.
Now, when it comes to politics, Nadia, you wouldn't accept to say little things, little appreciations do a lot.
No, because they have the power to change the fortunes of our country. But are they doing so?
Okay.
They have the mandate, the power and the resources are at their disposal. Are they using it the right way? This is where we have to look at before we think of appreciating I say a brona wofie no chance ni nyina ya media. Chance na a brono gumi nyina a brona wom nyina ya media. Na wa feel kura say wa say bro ba miensa and now the mama say minding in there. Should I appreciate it? The whole thing is mine. Me appreciate it for the little that
you've given you. All right. With the bottom and I won't say open science. What do you think is the science behind little appreciations doing a lot? What do you think is the science behind that?
Okay, the science behind that will be, for example, half a loaf is better than none. Okay, this is a situation that will be only na wamana bibi kakra no de atomo. That is the context in which this biasa be will mubuya. Half a loaf is better than none. But not in situations where obi tumi gina suntie so etumi bo yen de wuro say yet is kaso so comedy and so by a still a comedy.
But I'm a can't use statement, you know, or see it is so and so comedy, and I'm a memo born in tea. It means that a comedy dear, no, a memo born in tea.
It is Siano, na Yanko Bonse Mano, and I say, ya appreciate it, your man getting guitar. Why?
Okay.
Oshe emia no more and now no more to light and over thousands of them are equal peso je jumaye. I don't quite a year more Ghana na. I no penna ye yen bitch me a muko kusia ye tutu kunipa. Ana ye soja no den no mo ye. We need to find out exactly Kuman Minimsa more a soja for omuye distribution ye was soja for omuka helicopter ye was soja for omu air bridges ye was soja for there are so many regiments. There's about time in whom ya soja for the omu de ani say keep peacekeeping ana ya ko from crowd so munkonko ye peacekeeping na ne ekoko nipa. So we a question now the other one you might think say the surface of it say oh the letter that we are getting we should be happy about it. No, we shouldn't. We should not accept the mediocrity. We should not accept the little that we are being given because we need a full loaf. Because we've worked for the full loaf and that we should receive the full loaf.
Now, I don't think, sir, when you appreciate the little things, I mean, say you are accepting mediocrity. Because, for instance, just for argument's sake, let's say, Oba a momodin was school. Now, if you want to say, "O Kenya ho kakra," we will say appreciate that little effort. Now, why? But I don't say you want him to stay at where that he or she is gotten. And
if if you are raising a child, you're afraid to be right.
That's right.
You need to push the child, but you need to also accept or appreciate the little that the person has done.
That's right.
But if you are going into politics, it's the other way around. You just have to push because they can do. If you say stars, they were receiving. Oh, why are they? They were pushing them. The parents were pushing them. They call the parents tiger parents.
I see.
Right. So if we want our children to achieve the best, we need to be on them and push them to achieve the highest. In their persona.
But how would you be able to keep that balance so that you don't push to the stage be after Na
so be a who limit. So
and then say was a balance bem me boy.
Aqualani potential. If you are unable to do that, then please don't start.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so me say me bano any football boy. Na or you lazy. Okay, what do? You gotta go get up early in the morning and wake the child. That aqualani konkobo ball no practice.
Okay.
That is the pushing aspect I'm talking about. When you say ubano onimreketu osia onima na waben pa. You gotta wake up early in the morning, burn the midnight oil with a child.
Okay. All right. But chairman, you better do as it. Yeah, mo ahome so ha. Na as we carry on, no say asemfufuro bi ba. You be say about ho. Why? You be say about ho pa. But chairman, no. Waka bi ewo little appreciations do more than huge criticisms. Asemusan said, do you agree or disagree? And no any appreciation and who asem. Enti obi e dey about was say little appreciations it do or they do or it does a lot than a huge criticisms. Now asem ba kon so a eda epono no so no and say was say footballers and I say football team say omo bobo na say yi player bi afiri mu a for whatever the reason may be, we are not player no, be a no pra. And I say, well, bad thought no so no, dana we a good game. A bon troka, a bucrana, na or can who be ana yenya own goal in the game. And so we free park and that's why I wins and the teammates, you know, na or more bon sem mano. Pa. Was what pursue who the entire ya it is a go how to miss a player or buy ye, while bottle can pa and so pia. No more ye dear bay or more bonsem a manner a DNT and a banner now some back on so a dapono so or say a bird born in a cage thinks flying is an illness and ma ya won wo eguo no or dwen say utua and as will be tua a dear bay a dear sa asem no saying out here say echo or casem and you are can be another but no we are putting more flesh on that statement. And so far there and somewhere a good table so and na board chairman and board chairman come with no another question came. And you be at science or meet my own from so baby ana science or meet me I am from swana and I say is it all right? Say science ebe from so be mistake walk. Omu niema omu ye ni mu ana is it all right? And I say ade e betumi asi yen kan say is it a possibility that science can get it wrong? Let's put it that way to make it simple. Is it a possibility that science can get it wrong? Asem ni nyina eno nti hwemu a ensimfoa en9 in the group no so ma me hwese fire be kakakra wo ho a na yenko owa na champo eho fire
Baba.
Yanko, ati, yanko. Yes, see how we know so.
Little appreciation. What do you mean?
Yeah, don't kapa, cause minia.
My main little appreciation works magic than huge criticism, and that's how I can.
I will say little appreciations do more than huge criticisms. Agree or disagree?
Baba, I agree. The way appreciation comes, and you can associate it with what I would do 4 or 7 P's. A moment you want to use appreciation or show appreciation, this 7 P's or 4 P's have to come into play. The person have project something for you, first one, have prevent a loss for you, have promote your life, and have protect your life. What do you call all the 7 P's? You see, in Jofu Basa, Usia, Jamaicans, they do it more than whites. You can do the observation. I'm talking about this country. Jamaica, the PSC for bus was a driver, thank you. Jamaicans, whites, they say it on a very thank you. Only 1% of Africans now they will say Thank you, driver. They don't. Always what you okay. Dear, and also, woman, it journey, one Jinan channel, and one for Mandawasi. Oh, but check what I'm saying. The Jamaicans, yes, sir. Oh, into a moment you realize that 7 P's or the 4 P's have come your way, then the appreciation have to go. So, a opposite, a disparaging, and that's why you may call it a criticism. Into yes, I agree. Little appreciation work magic. Into Akwadasa na Butcher man can. Well, yeah, there now, man, small part, you're doing very well. You know, sir, and the potential now, one for them, but you know there's more room. This will encourage you in so many things. But you've given so much to somebody, and the person give you something small. Why do you have to have? You haven't demonstrated the 4 P's. So that's where the criticism will come. Into one say, when you're a scientist, but I am on science because I know we're told that the vaccine will save life. And if I have the vaccine and I'm traveling today and I have to go for test again, that I have the certificate that I've been fully immune, then there's a problem with the vaccine. That is what they don't want to accept. And now we're not going to appreciate it. Because what is the essence? Obi awanom prekese, and obi about vaccine. What is the difference? And if there's no difference, there's no projection, there's no promotion, and there's no prevention of life. Now David, anya yobewu. No obi nso mmame nso omo obi ono se to ha. Then why should I clap for the vaccine? Then I'll go and borrow board the word, no. Then mediocrity and me person may exercise it. Well, indeed, when somebody do or does something small, we need to appreciate it because they promote life, protect life. But we are in our country. The ordinary Ghanaians want to demonstrate, want to exercise their right to vote, and they are being killed. Then, oh, well done, Ghana military, well done, government. No way, nobody should do that. Whether it's white or black, you'll be criticized. Because you could not prevent life. Because you could not protect life. Because you could not promote life. In the amount, all the sources, and I think people have made their studies. The most sustainable or renewable resource in the world is water. And it's the most viable and important for humanity and life. Life as a more in account. Papa, your baby, people are living. I hope you know that. Oh, Papa, smile. What you going? There are some living things that do not enjoy sunshine at all, but they are living. But no living thing can go 3 days, 7 days without water. Apart from Isione Dahono, you need to film. Isione, you bet me there transport in here drone. Isione, you bet me there power. Akoton. Almost studies, almost the whole world, planet Earth, a country that have that resource, Ghana. Is you. When you say Ghana and Kwani country, you bet me a dam in each region. Each region be a dam. I mean, grassing. Me who said in Siaki to be no more the air transport, amount for employer tourism. Oh, Krumha. Now, both in man for show much. No, they just want to enjoy that transportation. Yeah, Yanka, and come to they say. Oh, indeed, when we have this, how can you appreciate it? You have all this. So, if that's failure, is what made people to criticize. Now, my man address football here. Look, can I remember my Sims? What's in football? No, see, you will be a born same man. But the person didn't tell you the side of football. Yeah, in air football, and we do football too. Sometimes when they are changing you, they give you boo. Sometimes even the whole team. Sometimes the coach, and also Biana.
We say on the question enough spectators the omo ye no work ho asem or ka teammates no yeah omo team
Yes,
omo bon
even sometimes teammates do fight. This Euro. When we about 3 defenders and Omoko. Teammates, you know. Ain't what Omono issue no I say cabinet or government. So they were management collective responsibility. So I know you know what I'm talking about. Collective responsibility. Understand it here. But we the spectators, the citizens, point of view in America. All of us cannot go and be football. I mean, say now Bobo, Elder in Bobo, Ghana Libyan in Bobo. But we are not players. We are spectators. So we are not in government. We are the spectators, citizens. So from the citizen point of view, and I say question here, it's not about the players. Other than that, to be all with all humility, the question stands to lose its importance because we are talking about citizens.
It's all the NF person who move to spectators.
I that dimension is about showing appreciation. And this one, we are relating to things we discuss here. It is about you being a citizen and what happened in government, you being a child and your parents, you being a worker and your management. It's
fair, say, person who move to citizens. Now, say them busa board chairman, right? Watch they say, in some cases, spectators need to be boo. Players nibi, right? So move.
Let me
Mamusa question more.
Not play for themselves.
Mabo.
Have you been on training grounds before?
This is the question.
Why here training grounds that?
Training grounds. But now the question is
football training grounds. You see that when they are trained, the spectators are not there to pay now. They fight and they criticize themselves. Remember examples. Videos, among themselves. Have you heard this before?
You see, all those things can happen. Now, in moments, the question and then because we are developing something, right? Now, in moments, the spectators, right, may boo certain players, right? What are some of the things that could happen afterwards? Say, you find say ye free field, no sir, right? And ye boo me. What are some of the ramifications that could happen after Sadia na Omoyana?
Say you player no more boo na. Now fans no ebu player na.
What are some of the things that could happen? Yeah.
There come 2 or 3. First, you demoralize him. 2, if he's a wise player or a very young player, he get a challenge. Into demoralization, expectation, and then the challenge will also be the target or the weight on him. The weight, sometimes is the money used to buy that player. I mean, the fans are like us. Someone yesterday, say a player 7,000. Oh, Manchester. Eba Tottenham. Now, Konwanya dia, Omumbuno. Go and check. Look at top player Manchester. 74. To say Akoto Sancho, Aba Man United. When first 2 matches, why mistakes from Bebuno? Why? The weight. It is the weight. And board the Ekan 17. Akoda Ketua Bia Niwa, O Chana dia, Eso Tetiano. O Papa smile, baby, well, 3. No board, and I may. Akota class, yes, 7 times 7. Also, you think the teacher so I appreciate that. Oh, the weight. The weight on the player will let the fans either appreciate or criticize. The weight. Well, as someone board the kind, I can say and I think that's what majority will say. As your corner. What have been given to you, and what assessment and the debate. Well, Sabeno, a year more perfect on this issue. How much have been given to you? If you give them less, they know you have been given so much. They won't appreciate it.
Papa Smiley, I don't expect to go to Kwame Despot. Wedding reception, and an about wedding reception, and I'll be giving Sudi. You know, Tony, do you have fan?
Squash.
Squash. Papa Reza.
You don't expect.
Kwame Despot, Papa Smiley. Oh, Kwame Despot. Now baby no. Squash. Do you think people will clap? Oh, Kwame, why are they? Kwame, why are they? No. They will expect even not ordinary whiskey. The only alcohol on by accept it be a prekese wine and appetition. Now Kwame Despot alcohol any whiskey of low percent be about one be ya two. But Papa Smiley, Oba me yet nana party. Now squash wo coke and the higher whiskey be a jokopa. I am normal. Oh, fire why are they? Me so name me no what I have. So a country like ours, with all the sources, there is no resources under this planet that Ghana do not have, unless I don't know. Human, Anna. Then we have this one, who want us to believe that we need to appreciate it. That person should be a damn living creature. That with all these resources, look at Libya. Look at Libya. Only oil. Gaddafi put mansions projected in 25 years. And Kodomaba, we are medical school out of Pence, Germany, Yoko, Usmafa. Who not clap for Gaddafi? Who? Once I'm in Libya, you see the appreciation I'm giving to him. People are not fools. I want to ask this by ending. Was Baumia on the ticket of Nana Akufo-Addo because he's an orphan, because he can tell lies, because he's handsome, or to face the economic goals of the time? But that's it.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Fire Chief. What come up? Now can person me call. Sorry, I just mentioned hono, but of Ira is here. Of Asira. Okay, all right. Mami call or one champion. So why na you ready? We are Mako Eja Mensa. So, oh, I let champion. Kadechi. You too well. Bamaso.
Nede me yimi we say iti be wi ache pa say am the post we no.
Okay.
Me say e u twaja ne tuma ana sa no ano na ho hye pa. Meti fireman ya avantipa enutina Anita Patricia who say why Patricia Mati why wakasapa papa
who dey near tie
the question what the bana unya you ba quickly be in someone sisi na esem no ayemre so nim sade
Ethiopia koso
appreciation dey eya de papa on appreciation dey say what no na Ghana ye we ni mabucha mu we kwa no say ahunche bi ba na bi kwa na ahunfasa ahunche dit me bo bia na ofri nipa na bia wo sika wo busa no nkan yi sika wo busa no na nipa ni tibi enya bi mawa na o say what to say also to appreciate nipa no pa because that's a quite nipa no baba be ye dipa bia baba be ajew afri ade bi mu tinna ene di edi say o say we show appreciation pa say ye papa no mo hwe ye ko school papa ne mam no mo hwe ye say no ni tin du ba bia sa appreciation day no Father's Day ni Mother's Day no na utu say obu won ma ne papa hwe ni ye pa wo so ne ma be ne papa hwe ni ye pa ti sa day na on fe ni agro na me say kakra no mo won e no mo de hwe wo no mo e mo nyina so e mo so gina baby sisi ya internet du sa mre na bi wo no mo kro mo twen sa mre no ke ye da to no by the word no say Father's Day ni Mother's Day wo no ma day in day out the me and the show appreciation which is beautiful. You know, we should say, Minya Elijah Eddie Kakwe, no say, Sani de Kakwa Bemudia, not just a one with the intimate appreciation via one. Say Ubejedi, say Wunjindi, Menelaja, Yina one skill, so pepper. Intimate show appreciation via a woman no more. Debbie. So it's actually we say we share the skill of sources. They are just half for you must have we see no more. That is what we say. I did be a misuse sources no. Emma Ekrumano and what one. And again, also like I said, we usually say the weight. I think say now we share the weight of their communication before during the election. Communication to the citizenry, you know, in terms of their manifesto, you know, and the promises, no one making, you know, and it carried weight. It carried weight, and you know, we share the weight at which that among messages, no, is if any the performance, put up right now, no, like I say, you can never ever show any appreciation. Now at this point now what we say instead of appreciation now I would say omunya insult and it's now just say sin ko fu be di atam na yenti ase no on say any appreciation na insult and the DH and eba topic ko fu be be kabina me dey anytime say the nyam man tie board chairman man tie board chairman na se bia na the voice na maintain yi me say no work sabat na me picking in 70 yi but when you dey come ko but man say picking in 70 yi pa me sure say on so or hit pa to say and anytime when the call that length no but I don't know why man na 70 yi bia after program ending on me kon ba ko ti the board chairman so because a very interesting topic out there you say you are full be baby you know me you never be church actually papa I don't know topics one my the buy I don't know for see about the test be
send oniana busa question na question and answer so say little appreciations do greater things or more things than huge criticisms ujituma na say unyintum
because as a little things on be kind on one more papa you are saying from said will be like maybe kakra me ebia won say be e bi gina kwa ho na chi say bia wo hwe last Sunday obianya or say I tum or something na won say woman even crown 10 cities crowd Ghana hanam crown what contribute 10 cities crowd say obenya what amount of money they better call your patient that person will show appreciation because one would need be okra and out or can be also show bibi and there's a time we program you so we show say girl be nya cancer be at this when nya problem be or Ghana hana or talk na they contribute here.
That's right.
And once you follow up am I again good echo year and surgery ne she say on she again be sure say a be year idea ni rain feeder on a machine and the idea through you no ye nyina it me kakra ba it me yes ade nyankopon sha ne sade ye nyankopon tu nkwadem on mo fie ho ban ne ade a wotie ya wotu ho na mo ene nuanam wo ye nyina it contribute ye nyina it contribute to be e ma sade e ba successful manage pa and no you can you maybe crown I'll forever show appreciation I was hard but to this politics there yeah side ye not just say papa adibia it's a no go area because sorry papa ni pay bro Ghana do and a man food did do one more we need maybe ada aban bia ba aban the buy the government ba eba into on the na buy ba ebe o man na this ya was no this dan na what to cars no to call it this ebia wiem ni baby kura nyankofo aboa no wa nwene but we will see yes to tribute we be na ko ka ho because why nya because we kwase ya no ko ye no we nya position no na sika gu ni wa nya hwe wa mo ni nua no ya so tribute de ka.
Okay.
So we dey ma
Mate.
we wa ha.
Oba wate ye beto aso. Why? Ye beto aso pa. Na mema eja mensa emra. Na eja mensa so nkebe. Eja mensa ba maso.
Again kase.
Beautiful. Na nka me ofa kofia baba to wato form ntina. Yenko se bokoze.
Boko me no.
Yo, ene eja mensa.
Me be ma che.
Ai.
Fa chi ko ba ne jo to papa so ta ba. Arigi mpo yi. Na I on a lighter note. I say obi 7 times 7. Okay. Na indi sifuni indi for odi clear election no. What's Mahama 47, na year 51. Na 7 no woman no. What's we win? What's Mahama fan? Now I newsman business 7 times 7 and what's 77. The answer oh. Be any say according to NDC for 7 times 7 is 77.
Okay. Yo, yati.
Now Mahama next time I'm call police station because all the turning down. Now I free education of Ghana. That's 7 times 7 years, 77 there. Oh, when you were at the now on the substantive issue, no. Oh, at the United Kingdom. The biggest company and one successful retail shop or United Kingdom only Tesco. Chart in independent.
Tesco.
Tesco almost only say every little thing helps.
That's right.
Every little thing helps. Near an amsu baby. Or see little drops of water make a mighty ocean. A little appreciation, a question of good fuel factor. Good fuel. And I feel good factor.
Okay, feel good factor.
On the mission. Saying Panoy Kakra Nase Abonabado Abomozin. That means you are helping him next time to put in more effort to change the lives. Change the lives for the people. If you run him down, citizen next time Konya at the boldness to come and do anything.
That's it. And that means how much to say. Utie and you know what the other side argument now. Almost say to whom much is given, no much is also
that's
expected.
A different issue altogether. Well, which much is given? You people don't know what is happening in Ghana. All those who are saying they don't know what is happening. Ghana, what do we have? What do we have in Ghana? All our gold mines are gone. I offend the manganese is gone. Bauxite is gone. Gold, they are all in the foreign hands. Eating by the trading insuring I sell, insuring I come Chinese for my sell. Oh, yeah, so we are getting only 15%. In Canadian What do we have? The other thing we have is the Akusumbo, school and Shunu Mapapa. Only Tama at the harbor, Natakradi. We are getting income for only these two places. That's why these people are borrowing. What do we have? We don't have anything. Yatun turning in our previous administration, Yatun turning in our Kufu Atonbi. I offend then Mills Atonbi. I offend then do we one or ton more. We don't have anything about my income. Now, confusing your Juma and Chodo, Yana Wutua, taxes, what that rent, couldn't warrant a Jumaning in our down. Oh, and I'm because of me repeating. Rasta land is gone. Ghana Airways is gone. Road transportation is gone. Railways is gone. Everything is gone. Why are these people getting income? That's your resources. Where are the resources? In Sukura and Jaquaman Kumabayi in Sugo, Tikobu #1. Nancho a pump be to the north for the irrigation. No, about to be a Kotrama, Sahel countries, like Libya, no Nazi. Onukra, buying or running down. Kwame Kobe see over here at the Golden Triangle, man. Kumasi Accra Road, in those days, cement, 1 bag of cement is 1 shilling. I 1 shilling is a him. Also, by the motorway. No, yet, as an example. Opposite people here, what I say, what's the idea of prestige project here, only necessary. It's not part of our scale of preferences. And so dropping down. And this is the thinking of most Ghanaians. What are they necessary? Facing the Accra Kumasi Road, what's necessary? Especially in Santa Fono. I am Ponsano na Victor Wusu in a Joa Piano. What's a prestige project? Okay, Buzi also drop it. We don't want it. It will to come and command the drop now. This is the population will grow. This man from Western region saw that in about 30-40 years, population will grow. 3 cities, Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi. Until we need to fix this road. Yeah, today, the Abrochizi. Oh, I bet now how are you roads, A-level roads, 3 lanes, motorway. M1, M2, M3, M25, so many roads. So why yes, a fair war about in America is coming to do the same thing. What's no. You do that thing. A prestige project. Yeah, but I say, every resource on fire roads. Every second year war Ghana is here. Now, COVID-19 by no, oil price dropped to about $5 to a barrel. In Ghana, we face a lot of problems. Yen projection in our growth go down to 0.09. This is also about 3 point something. We don't have money. At the end, I say, where is the money? Where is the money? Where are you getting the money from? Who your money in Azama Abrafuna run? Manganese was on 10 million, and they are getting about 1.2 billion every year. All the minerals in our royalties 500 million.
Enti Ghana. Ejamensa bo amekakra wa ho. Enti said ye wo kan say ye resources nyina ni ensami, right? Enye bia nanadwa no gina simpie so kase ye tisika so na kom de no. No nim sa de ni nyina.
No nim there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Odim say it is because of comedian.
That me kase no nim say your resources na amanfo kase your resources na sefo.
Papa na maka onim. Nti o ka dam no. Because you watch the comedian, yet you here to your manganese. Ye gold mining. Ye bauxite, ye bibiano and so we should have comedian. What the end? No, remember, I will show you the way to immediately, illegal mining, everybody should put a stop to it. The best way of doing it to save our river bodies. It also occurred Ghana and the more water resources they need. What by any demand or a cottage demand for food for jobs so that policy, it's the same thing as in Kromana, a champion, Operation Feed Yourself, in our state farms, food production. This is what we were doing before. Food production, food and assassin wouldn't buy a button. Oil at the palm oil, no, Bonsasso. It's for the British people. You should for it. I say, Obio in Western region, Robber Estate. From a grand quanta down to Simpa. In a dominance by me and Coato, a sign. As I saw holding now, is in the hands of the Michelin French of Fono. What turn I'm a French of Fono? We don't get anything from it. That's why Bonsa factory has collapsed.
All right, say, Deputy Pesu Busa a few questions. And see, my money Musao, and then we can move on to Ofachum Burma. Deputy.
Okay.
You to when na question episode the media mention famano direct from you and yanko ofa Ofachum Burma so deputy to menka you to why mensa deputy bia ne sekura bibi mu nti o de yem work wanim right yem work wanim in the national no
total no to sum up no what the Ghana no we are facing a problem. You don't have anything of us. You say abrogate somebody so I can't be to no. You skin to ya. Kakra you abrogate no or me at the judgment there's baby because I brought a contract now. Or make sure that you said that there should be a foreign arbitrator. On the Ghanaian arbitrator. Foreign all the contracts in our but no in Chicago. We will make sure there's a foreign arbitrator, neutral ground. My son was settled. And to about 10 million. As I'm a 50 years. The 50 years and then that's a big year. So they put a compensation, man. Oh, yeah, none of the you know. Running through group in the last make most of them were at the sorry, I won't use that word again. Oh, but one in Matakui Numina, Harry Sawyer Nomina, your friend the Kufonum Nazina, only I know him before themselves. Kwesibuchi, I know Kwesibuchi personally. He didn't have a penny. Ahoy didn't have a penny. And they are all rich men here. Kobogugra, Bohu Kwesibuchi, rich, one of the richest men in Ghana. Lawrence came in, he didn't have any person. Abba is now. So we are one of the richest men. Also, where you bridge the gap between the poor and they wanted to amass wealth for themselves. Oh, you now or say with Juma. And yet, Juma, how can you get money to buy food to eat? 400 factories not Toronto. Now all you crazy no. Eh? No, you know, how do they get job to do? One on and anonymity. That's why we have huge unemployment, graduate unemployment.
Okay.
All these things were said there to absorb graduates, you know. A bureau will need to be
Okay. All right.
I think 20 in our bro free. Why are you? Why how the one called Faba?
Me a very certain say, you can't appreciate who has me. You wouldn't appreciate someone who lies to you. Oh, and see, Uncle Body, or say, Baumia said there is in the country. He said there is money in the country because he has worked at the Bank of Ghana. What is anything wrong with it? The man was speaking the truth. Was he lying?
He wasn't lying. He was speaking the truth. He was working there. 2013, on your Muhammad about Yavi said, "No, no, contribution of way." This man said there's a meet there.
Was it till Brofano kind of was say one I said there was money there. There is money there. Nature say when him says some pempesry is present terms. Sikawa Hosano kind one I said there was money there.
One of them. What's why you
there is money there. Mebwa. That is there. Let's say present asemu. Anka was.
You know, or concept 208 where a campaign or kind of. Nini park across Wabara economy for 4 years. Not the number a kind. I more now.
Sassam no can 2008 wrong.
2008 campaign or kind.
And you want Kebu.
No, or kind of if he hasn't got the a hand on the facts enough, figures enough.
Okay, this 2008 years and come by an Ankasicano.
No free bank and also which is true. You could have missed this, okay. More marble was a good factor. I'm coming to make it better. A year or the campaign, no. Better Ghana agenda.
Anyway, Uncle Boy, this is 2016 or can't ask him no. Well,
2016.
Okay.
2016.
Oh, say 2018.
Bank 2016. He has left the bank about 4 years ago. He didn't know what was happening at the bank. The man has come 2013. Also, I very none more. None know how we saw Wabakandam. You think that boy is stupid?
Okay. All right.
I remember Namana Saka bones, but workers couldn't do into Onka. But as the war, you acquire IMF for her, don't run the economy for you. It be an image no to teachers work up for 4 years or by no.
That was why it's you. Wow,
Until I idea, more indicate a platform property, man, for what is happening. Oh, the mission.
Okay.
Yaniska, Ghana, no, actually, I'm speaking on Yaniska. Oh, Yeniska, Yenya ya Atunton in Kaka Cray and Honan or the Ranadina expenditure more than the revenue you are getting.
I say, Oba appreciate you more for economics kakra or mutimi born kakra and
I was working 78 factories. They have done well. All previous you could buy an overseas, if you ever see 10. Or the can come and come out the one, you get in a kilo.
All right. Yeah. Come
and down. More to CB. We have an overseas 78. Yeah, literally, we have to encourage them to do more.
Beautiful. Ajabesa. Yeah, better ask it. Emrebem, let's say, with the home hadia, you can come back. Why?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Ajamensa. Uncle Body, when we say, what take them now, or 2 bomb and kitchen biba. Then I walk. On you to Hunakasa.
I don't sound some no canon. Na may can be said. I saw no canon, and then 2016. Nanka may send you no crime on Lincoln. 2016 campaign or kind. That's why you Juma or Crawford or Sicano or Ghana. And when he has said, 2016 or Cassa said, borrowing Kwani, Mahama, I reduce government, Ghana government into borrowing. Now, up of Sa Sika Wajini, say, Okase or check a crank and see a this Ghana, this school, more piano be turret, more piano or can and some second. And on may refer on. And you know, say, even though or buy an ocrana, Stika any honon says Stika, what said the Ocas and him, say it is Castle and Suscano, a comedy. Not win him, and until you vote 2 mile by, maybe problem yet. I dem have some more there, say, a strategy. I dem go for Brema, their cobrim quam chroma. O predecessor, no, not all 1 yard yet, no more yet into 20 manage, and until you did at the end of and until you did my but what me, why won't pass over Tom and what me cotton ye box side they wouldn't you know the command abroad for say, what they more not what could 500 million. Just more discusses as a move. Bama soda 500 million. Abra na each stress started to stress every 1 year be akra 200 something million. And no they come out just say obinfa. Entino sansem na every day be blame past government no. Me send ma me be video ma MC be awhwe abrewa bi no kumase asafo. O say ade bia e be kan bia mo tie Akufo-Addo ade bia e be kan bia mo se MPP 40 NDC for mo ntimi mu ma na say bibia ya Akufo-Addo de ane MPP 40 amfa ma na MPP for mo mu why is that video ni da
when na bia se me hu e no ana
abrewa bi sa wa kumase asafo na ogina okasa asafo ne ma ko mu nchen ya no se bibia NDC for blame bibia na light duma e say MPP we ye see MPP 4 we ye see MPP 4 enti say MPP 4 na ebu man na de na enya ne mfa mo enti ebi na ejeman san na nkrofo no mo e complain bia no wo say na nta on bokwa braba so on fa blame no nkomo bebre eduru ba bia na o de akoma ofusapo insecurity no de akoma no eno nko na hom because who the blame the ma Papa Smalley say Papa Smalley jahama fire the whole month ya na say week na say ya adwuma unya problem bi asin na Papa Smalley na ye na Papa Smalley na che say ade no unye competent say obetima ye competence na mo say mo pay say sa video no so ma send am na no ka competent incompetent kire obi no and I'm sending ma say nyakura because osakutu MPP ne say disrespectful and win nyakura say be kan onti German sa ensa no oba no appreciate and as obey dey appreciation now can men kan ho asem kakra na
and so betima kan little appreciations do more than huge criticisms. Agree or disagree?
Yo me ko appreciation so makra say me ma men kan from wo say na bocha man ba na o kase no ma bi mu aya cake ni ayi no trupa na no na mete ho na be dwen na me hu say aka a little time kitwa bi wo ga kire obi say konfa no che emre bi twamu o chantima ayi golden stool free wiem ba ya hwa on be hwe eno na ma sisi ya no bible na ya yi no because your time no na professor so obeyi Trumako bank or so to an oyisika a fruit to ne sa no mano and then oka and then cry a ya en kwase sem te bedrum rebi no e be ka kire say no sadi en krensi da Intino, the more ye queen him no mass, send na boch America. Now ye can appreciation. Say ye appreciation sending nana bochama mo adika kano. Kakram de baka na me person me politics bebre. Kakram de baka ho no. And say uhwe sika. O say ye leaders in ye appreciate o mo kakra na.
Say on nipa na aka asem na to honum enti baabi a woni ne ya adwene no aka sa woni ne nya adwene baabi nso a na no nso aka
me baby I mean nya adwene say ana say e kan say because the microphone na nkasa na omudi yanim na yetu omoka ye mbibia no still ompemo omo no a yetu a omoka this kind of momo say omuni yanim na munye we maye no omopemo nti every day in day out no omo ye policy a ebebo omo no omotimi awia ye mo ebebo omo omotimi anya sika no mo nti no ye na ye nso ye tie akira modi ye sika no edi nkogoro madam asan ye kase yan criticize mo hebedi ye kase yan criticize mo hebedi because ye nhwe to say MPC ni ye ekan MPC mo ba ebi kura nka wabo modern akwahye mraman wako akwahye mraman na ya toka ama wo sa nipa kro na wokọ the next tema wo si yensa ento saka foforo na abi ma yensa ma es gracia nipa no kro na abi enti no so far as say yenso nyame ma ya adwen de etim no ya dwene ho a enye adwuma sa ohun se MPs ene ministers ya omo wo hoi enyina no papa onim so mo je double pay bebre majority ne je double pay
double pay as in
double pay because obi to say man ya appointed in 77 years ya bia ya pension or the pension or jene pension pay nebo ena o minor Ghana na etwa pension pay na say employee no onye private person onye private adwuma ena Ghana so san twa ne ka ti say ni po je double pay MPC ni bebre ko pension o mo da pension pay so mo jiska sankrofo na san ko MP ena o man no san twa mo ka den
okay
enti no sankrofo we na o ka say my young criticize o mo na ye appreciate say o mo je double pay o mo di esika just like that ye hu fa so bia o mo so a be den kakra say e be appreciate o mo dia na say de na no mekan e be appreciate o mo say kwan a o ma fa so a o mo wisdom o mo nyansa o mo timi agigi esika di na o mo san aba na o ma beka mene agyaman sa trabo ye san ko akire mo e ho ne de me be appreciate o mo say o mo nyansa ankasa o mo nyansa ne mu dom because enye ize say wo be fa maduane adi mene ebia owa hena kom de ye no wo be fa aduane adi o aduane ye 3 wadi ni nyina instead of saying come no wa hena be ka bo ni a fight wa papa Somalia be fa aduane adi because of say onyansa ni mo edo na wo yinti no sa ka me no wa hena ti apom say yensanko na aduane na kura no odi ye no enya hwe ye betima kyerkom ne so odidi na wo inti no ho ne de make me appreciate o mo say omo wisdom no say nyesa anso as omo bibi thinking no say dem hu say me thinka no omo nyansa no so madwene no emu do nti e ho nko na me de apart from no ye painful na de make me appreciate omo ko apart from that no Ghana ekoso no bibia nweke enye administration we nko a although administration we need the west but enye we nko a bibia nweke administration ba kon ekofa sa food planting for food ya ase nye we mu kwa na start you run and start start eno kra ye successful kakra tem o start PNDC ene yi the successful ye ene kra na se satam na bia nya wo kana na Ghana ye okwa ye bebre no nti na bia ma na ye successful e duru ba bi no ekui omodi esika ko hye mu di just like that e di ni kwa e de ma party for soldiers abra planting for food nke betimi afa kwan bi so aye na simple e betimi na simple kra obi onko school da kra betimi aye intimi de everyday mi gina so say ye penkrofo mo man manage economy no manako yi a ye nwura kuma se dwam Yanko Makola, Akukushima, I'm a phone now or started 10,000 Ghana cedis and 1,000 Ghana cedi. What me manager see across sign what to be Accra. Nasty Nisikana Kosono. Sankophonian for Metuano, Washenba University, or no Kazanko University, but to manage 100 Ghana, no, at the Avena 20,000, which means any pan or management skills, son, you so called a degree bono, dear GPH, Nadia, but we are no more than Babano Mobile, but a background of Bana, Ultimate colony in Yakonta. It no say a bit to me, dear, and Crawford say I appreciate you on a sad Crawford. Yama memo before, Yama more call phone call swapper, in teacher for Uncle Phone dear, say at least they appreciate you. Teacher 42, Uncle Phone dear. To be frank, can you walk about body will be bad teacher for any more cocoon or more posoba, Uncle Phone dear. Ye wabas body beer, or when I say the moment. Yet, conform sign contract to kill some catches or Monty Jama Casa. Now, ya papa for go to dear go or moko. Yes, Uncle Phone is a bomb. It is your appreciation beer. Uncle for women as the moment. Then now, the other one, medical kind, also the bit me about my basso. And papa. Now, question for her, and I said, also there.
You. Now, I'm say, boy, chama, be boy, and common. Oh, another question I P, is there a possibility that science can get it wrong?
Bet me, not science and Ancasano, any day, say science no, near science.
I say, maybe,
I say, can science.
And send me define a science, Emma. So, science are the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. And then the science.
Science bit me wrong. The bar make kakra me say ebi obi me nya but it makes scientists bia no more sa metro more hwe so metro foi say ni na science and more design de na ko mo ti ka say o ma hyehyɛ afiwe suo betwa kuturu sa da we kura suo beton so etimi feli e o mo timi e de science corona technology o mo ti ye cars e beba out no o mo say no cars we enye ese san record ye de ko akiri mobiles e beba no na photo do be ko no na ni nyina say e kan ho de a ene no betima mistake say kan ho even though more practice ye surgery ni ayi no nyina no say science procedure ya so no mo fa so de enso no mo timi mistake e ma nipa wu etimi ye mistake e ma nti no say e bia nipa no mo ye no e different and science ni different ya e no de minim but because of say science ne nipa nantinti no say nipa ye mistake say it be science no sa mom na me hu no say because we sua and odi ye adwuma nti wa apply no and apart from that no ko mutimi ka senka ye bribi say but at the end of the day no on be wie no na ade no no na nka nya se ye sa na ese nka ten na ye ti na no so atime aba yi sa mom na meti ase
sa mom na ati ase oh
na me hu say on betime atime mistake
yo Uncle Buddy ya bedo ase o say on betimi aye mistake na enra na wo ka a bird born in a cage, you know, things say fly is an illness, right? Na me can say sa cage na e wo hodnom no, it is not an indication of just a physical space. Na it goes beyond just the physical space. Said yeah, all kind of say cage, you know, right? It say yeah, expanded that cage, you know, to refer to so many other areas. You get in the name kind of chassis, no, a bayadi say, and unkwana unim. What are some of the effects that it can possibly have in your way of living?
On say eno de em say eno nana me can say ye can be far me fa say yawo yato Africa and I believe say komfo no che etimi commande ma akonya etimi firi soroba me gidi say me komfo ho na otwa kokogu fama bia me nan na abu a ebeyi obi believe say okọ dusini wana say ye de asra na chichire ne nan na abu no betoa but obi a ono oda cage mu tise mfa say cage mu ye wo na abu chire ha na wahwe abrofo no ma nyina na bibia computer ohunu sa nipa say waboda wadwene nya adwuma adentina wona ya bu na ya mfa sekan hwehwa na yenkoye operation na wo se media mede ade ko chichire manako ohunu se waboda saa so obi ono so no ye wo no ne life nyina ye saa kromfo ne no na ekoso no ohun se ye chichire na wo so beka se wo mekopai nipa yam ayi ana me pai nipa yam na me de ayi bi atum we ni we kan bom na enya oba nipa ya wo nipa ana me yi akra akoto nkubetam a ono so hunu se no enkoye ma ho me gidi se asetem ankasa no babia ye wo ye to ye no kra no ebetimi a kire saa asem ne because of babia wo to ye ntino hunu se enoma bia ekọ the other side opposite side no enye
okay
say nkrofo ya omoden ya so yi ye hunu mo se no adentina nipa say okoden ya so adentina nipa enye say wo shepieto na we because of say you die cage you so no na the other side of nkwasiasem but ono so da ho na no man so wo outside the wotu who ni say normal ade anya media man
okay all right then Uncle Body of Abodi sana owa hen CM fro ye bedo ase bye ye bedo ase na menko owa hen champion so
me da so hospital
hey wo ni madam no
me ne akla
abofra no so mo hwe ne kama de
mo hwe no
mo NHS card wo hono ma o magia na
me ye hadie me Spain no say me wo residence wo ha no wonya ba ena ha kra na nkasa no emergency no oba no o paper oni paper on behwe no
oh okay
but member residence intino me ba ya no ono ne passport ne di kan de ba ena si ama residence no ono so nsa kan de but card na nkasa de wonya nko sa health insurance card ndi nyaje but omo hwe no number to say obi ade
oh all right I see yo yaman speedy recovery why
yo
thank you very much Uncle Body na menko owa hene champion so na we are deputy about so possibly let you handle staff going forward until owa hene champion timenka
yepi
na we dey quick one ja wona outing cry mate say almost say Las Palmas AMA are closing it down and on grounds of hygiene and maybe omunwa no omunua no but Las Palmas so na abontina hwe said the omesia penti hono ne now ko inside here this day enuane ne sisi wono ma ya na say efo de baby o na omo pese omu hu a omo akulusu ni sa no
papa the question me say question bu say me minti ho asem bia
sisi na abeto abontin
and minti say no kre say no kre Sebebre ne etiefo say asembo eba na me fuma nipa hu ya me fuma so ya me fuma so
edi na owa hene enye se bia bepese ohu asem na ansa na waka but the bottom line is on say one eton aduane e wa abonten no one major concern ya na de bia every now and then people issue baby ya o mu no aduane no right me kai say me ko Ghana ne ebusuafo kudi di ehu o baby na me ni minia me sister nurse ana ekọ won dey suggest baby a yenkudi di ehu no ana me busa ne say na nya bia baby a omu ye di ehu e say ye ko hono mu ko hwe say di ehu city a still no ye be ko so di aduane na asema me sister ka kire me say men ha ho na akɔ hwɛ ahwɛ na ewu ni aduane no right on asɛm a ɔka kyerɛ me no but wɔne yɛ kɔ hɔ nom si yɛ nkɔ yɛ deɛ bɛ yɛnkɔdi de but ɔno a nim sɛ si yɛ kɔ hwɛ baabi a ɔmo no aduane na ɛne emegye aduane ni di enti no ɛhɔ ana mpɛ sɛ yɛde fa nyɛ sɛ bi a Las Palmas deɛ ne pɛ se baabi a ɔmo no anuane abɔnten nuane no sɛ wotumi hu sɛ yɛ na ɛhɔ no deɛ yɛhu na emom no aduane ne ba anim hɔ nom na yɛhu sɛdeɛ ɔmo si agarnish ne no abɔnten hɔ nom na agya wohu sɛ hey aduane looks nice na yɛdi
papa
Mitio.
Asem kese na dabe to wiemu na wie o.
Ensi e bon komo.
Asem no de wo kan no an wo kan no. Aduane edu abonten no. Aduane mu etudu abonten di. Ena mka se aban ba omo nyina mo bu mani egunu ma bebre so. Ana eya mi se enam se omo ntimi Emma inspectors in training paka Emma munye adwuma effectively ninti no omo eja obia na waso report so no aduane akoton aroho enka ha me we die kyese airtime enka ha me we die aduane nipa to di won ka ha die kyese me busam ho enkwan hwe nipa to ma nipa se nipa endi fendi fufuo fendi benku fendi abeti okro yi mu a na mintimu se eye nipa na won na nitimu odi ana se aban na won lay out inspectors emma go rounds no mun check it from kitchen to baby omo ton aduane ni nyina eboa ekro no ekro no omo health eso ehu hia na ye ka se monhwema mumpom den na monhwe mumpom den no aduane bu abese wonua na si kan wono we na so na hwe bi okoto aduane di ebi kura aduane bebre esisi gata so ne ye ton ma ye esi yendi bebre dudo na nka no de chese gata sim nyina chuku na ye di dua gugu so ase akata so yakata efi no so na pampan na wugina ho a wo to na eboku tim sa enso no ye ignore ne ye to ne sa enam se measures papa bie ni ho no government no enhwe mfiri ni hwe sade no enipa no wono odani bi kwa no okaka won nsa ebi kwa na okaka won nsa ene wode ton aduane omo mu ton aduane do na no omo seni toilet facilities bia ho no enka bo mu ya so salmon ya ho salmon ne enam kan ne enkata so na salmon edinam mentem ne enkata so ye odwani bebi omo ton wo hanom a se we are reasonable human being obubusa ho se ye die kwa na ekoso ase bibia no lawlessness bibia eti papa eduko yem se yem hihie o ye kodidi ebi kwali pa wo ton aduane kwa se we yare okoye check up wo certificate se okoye check up na every 3 months wo check up na bibia ni ho sa ade achia mesi koko bu ho no ho kugina koko do ton koko no koti so so pa ko ntwini se enso nya koko ton koko amafo abobo botai abo blue ejina ho no to koko na koti koko wo to ti nyina empese enso so ye to because akoye say normal me twa picture na chire pa enka ha de pa me nim no hwe mentem be ye dokono be ye nka dokono wo mentem nka ha no baby say me koto ye me baby say koto lo me drum say hey to
Yo, what's up, people? This is Reggie and Bowley, and you're listening to Aquin24 Radio. You don't know. Keep it locked.
All right, Ose, baby, I turned dokono, right?
Yes.
ana wura hɔnom no ɛdeɛ na ahu yɛ kakakra kyerɛ
papa as a baller so ye dɔkono as a baller so ɛna ye dɔkono ɛde tɔma nipa ɛtodi ɛsoso no nipa atimi ayi rezi no ma we nyina ayi rezi the can I say the normal like feeling just to make the dɔkono look good. They receive the environment, no.
Baby, yeah, adeɛ no, ɛno deɛ.
When put the oko talk baby, you know. When grounds no, and na nim na the ton do no. It won't grounds ya de dey baba moton.
Okay, I see.
Now, who ka say ya pack ya. Any pani in your brain no, I resist have foot around me na. Instead of with your papa.
Nti ɔwa no wokɔ hu yɛ no woyɛ dɛn
look na mi se me reho
ana ayɛ dɛn
o se akoi
wodi yɛ wani
na tie enka han me hu se abonte duan won hwa bitme di abonte duan ha bitma yare kwa woni me yenti hu do yare kwa wo yare han mun ka han woni die me fu se eye baby bia wo se because me say aduane mo ni mu no ana se fa nipa no ho ana se yatutu adwene na kuna che se ye fa ho ne ye pesika wo e won ka han bon oba committee baby a omoye environment in the kitchen no oba committee at so hotel cc a Kolabadi Hotel na uko ibia La Palm Royal Beach Hotel any other hotels Kempinski hotels ni sadi na uhwe kitchen no any bowls from the aduane ni sadi na any workers no one the way they are dressed up na what dem che no utimi se aduane ni de obetimi dia ma okraba ebo ene wosoro se we nya fuo a person wo pe won kwa yedia what's on na wudi a obetumi atase didi obebo ka but I think say and far better than say I say papa me say enu be bring won ka no a wo fra bochire bata person hunu me ye pa na no sure you be confused we go back to bochire you be confused just edwane kro ye kokoto free market aba be edwane kokoto free market aba be edwane wo fia ma won kura questionable market one a friend say omo tents no omo friend say omo kiosks no tonton no wo no omo market so papa e dro nyumra bodie banchi e die na omo ye ni nyina no enkura didi so agrodu so basa because the market is not clean and no uko bebi na nkwanse de ewo market mu a bebi yomu twitwa butchers na ubuduo no hwe nam ne guo no na ubusa se anyi fa ene eku aboa no ene beto ha no na bebi eku aboa no kwa e hot sen ubeko bebi eku aboa ede ba yi market beto a wo hwe kwa ase wa ti se papa ti se ekro no yetimu no ho obi ahu eni tra yare full time abedi Ghana so because you check every tino mobile se se muhimu aduane di pa
okay
the mobile boboka scan discussioniska up restaurant papa bi aye nice strong champion hotel bi na wadi di ho no na modape jeje anya sa mobile fire bi sa akwatra wi amotie na say oni umia no be no a mo make sure that na bin yi pa mo amkoto mo wi sa de no apin yi
na owa ene hotel de ya wo kan no right se bia no hu kitchen ho no mo e de na kire se o mo de e clean
oh wait me also so obu hu obu se na nyedi hotel kitchen is open so you want to request for it you can request for it so the management the manager on duty can take you to the kitchen
sir
Oh yeah.
Omutimi yes ama wa Ghana.
Ometima do akọ. Yes.
Okay. All right then. All right. Then yeah, ba near ko hotel I be di kan ko kitchen ho answer. Why?
Because on say bia because bia what bibi on me che no. Ti no aso mo be di wa no ma complain so mo ko as kitchen no wal ti asibi. Asi wo a view of the kitchen but so one cause I witness so say kitchen no. No kwen wo kara. Also with me bia ma say won't me doubt things.
Okay. All right then. All right ne.
And again also no share the environment where flies. Eating in an environment that flies all over you. Oh, just say, Papa, I go for I ignore your mama. I go for I ignore your ma, and your ma, kind of like what talking now, one do what to watching, who took cocoa in our situation, what's this cocoa situation? Anybody, they are not seeing the things they are normal. They are not even thinking about that. Yeah, they be one kind. The more kind. So once not those one kind.
Okay.
I don't know. They be one say once not those more because of affinity. So what is the government doing about all this? They don't care. You can near because I need Germans as we know, but Germans can see the club. Juan, to claim ya. Germans. When you go for bomb, you could travel. To be Okasa, not to be a ham you, Okasa, and ham you. What am I saying? I was when the opportunity no could ye finish the year, any day, 18 Yemen ye. Oh, it's not can be na ye say I'm pa. As a papa too quain, or can't seem be a bino class open as I'm crying, and you want all back and what the best one who will be saying, it's Cassandra, not but any man who's ready. So a man as a can of management, the attitude towards and no matter and no minor things so they could easily do it. They are not doing it. They don't do them. Citizens no, and the citizens some of them no, they're not educated. They don't even see they don't to quite. They don't know the value of a normal people. They see these things to be normal. And they are not normal.
All right. Kadachi, memoir homesu. Why?
Science no. Baby my science ma be kan wasem ka.
Mate. Why? Obabi you are definitely obetima kan be na yentie kwabena. Say deputy here ready or alert me na me hu so ready. Why? Nti kwabena otime kan bama so.
Papa, adwun kase me se ene de me ho ya kakra du no ama my fan kakra.
Edrube no de ma wo.
You say abi be am some say good you ma me say ah.
I so now say pressure na cost remember.
Me tell me call me hu ya na say me call from na me friend na one ambulance be fa me call end no. Bye me do am say there me hu ya.
Sir, nto check pressure. Let me see.
And Mama win you because you did be a sack and you
Who could do chimney to our no one. By the be a mingo crash and be na who pull my talent on 100 years.
And if I'm from the Bremen and I'm in evaluation.
But Mary, you didn't have now. I did. I'm not what you're born. Come on.
You come like go so why?
Every activity or ban or maybe you so they don't make kidnap on a crowd or so maybe you mumpo. I don't know.
There was what you training be that is what she said.
Also no about. We train no about.
Okay.
Watch you. Bra watch. But Papa said, "Oh, I can't say you know, I could do entertainment house. And I did could do baby because you share for power.
But also, or can send me break and who are need your kind. And you are now quack talk around no our no cry, send us some cacra or who. Said the idea was seeing a conia food near you try be and your conno.
Any jama, any sana jama, and Papa. So some more any can any beer environment any money ideas. So say fire Papa ɛno nti na bi a yɛn ankasa etimi ba na yɛsɛ adwuma nim ne saa nneɛma no a kyɛ sɛ wote ha gyim sɛ adwuma deɛ bebree wɔ hɔ a adwene na kɛkɛ ne yɛsɛ yɛde yɛ aha wɔ ha sanitation nkurɔfoɔ wɔn bɛkɔ bi a McDonald's ne nneɛma ne adeade wɔn abɛhwɛ wɔ adeɛ wɔ hɔ yɛ dirty a they shut it down ɛne adeɛ wɔn pɛ percentage bi a 90 hwan ne yɛde wɔ stick abɔ hɔ sɛ bi a sanitation level 99% wei sɛ 98 ne adeɛ ti wɔ a wohwɛ environment na stick abɔ hɔ pɛ sɛ odidi at the rate of 99% a fine pɛ sɛ wopɛ below a kyɛ sɛ yɛdeɛ ɛno ano sɛ de bi aban kreti adwuma aban nyɛ adwuma enipa na wɔn wɔ hɔ no as journalist fo na de bi a mesɛ wɔn yɛ nkurasefoɔ a de bi a meka no sɛ aban bi aba na sɛ obi onim biribi na sɛ ɔsɛ ɔyɛ adeɛ sɛ bi ɛkwan bɛfa so ɛbɛma saa nneɛma na yɛ a ɛna aban no nkreti adwuma sɛ obi kreti bi nso ana okogu adwuma no kyɛ sɛ uhu nipa yɛyɛ ɛnɛ sɛ mahu sɛ ɔmo sɛ Las Palmas bi ɛwɔ circle yɛhyɛ ate ne down wobɛhu ayifoɔ no ɔmo ɛba bɛka sɛ o sɛ kura aban no bɛmi yɛ close no kura yɛnyɛ baabi ne di ɛna sɛ ne nneɛma ɛna adɛ na wo nkreti kyɛ sɛ uhu nipa yɛyɛ papa tell me na me Ghana no hu me Ghana na me auntie bi fi London e ba Ghana e no say kuro no tata mu kura o say kuro ne be yem say sisi yi ni pe wo Ghana ni nyina mi dwayo o say sisi yi ni pa na wo kuro no nyina film ko ansa na say din kuro ni pa fofu abegu ma sa na kuro ni ani yo na me bufu efu me ho no o ba the other side a na hu say asem na no ka no na ye no kure je say hu say nkura se niema o say ye den o onte ase enipa na ye o kuro mu no Okoka say a problem pay obi say okay I didn't know wakoka say a problem na him for na problem ye ni okru nim say kro ni ye ya we be na aban say ye NDC aban say MPP aban di aban ni be ye bia no say ye no na kura wo ya de papa kura na obi timi ka jo say ade papa na ye ntina ye beto aba de etia wo say ye nya na onye bone ni ato aba ma na wo de wa bone how can all this na kro ma say who abruchi anaso yi na so aban ya na aban no kura unhu no do buy the no no ti baabi u meya na eye na adwuma wo ne district eti woni hu akwan sa ka se me koto abatia obi ono ti baabi ye de abato ni hunu nkrofo ti sa aban no wa de papa bi no ya odwen abato e beto atia ni ti no ade no kura onye why can you live in a country like this let it be na blame game obi ade ne sa kire ne nyonko so we say police ni say nurse ni na we say we grow we better na yeye Messi ahwe kofa Jesus Christ Muhammad konfo anoche num nyina kon se nipa ne miensa nyina bum e de ba ti man ne so kra na o man na nyi papa hwe se yesi se se je ne de yanka ho asem kramofo asi o mox bi wo e ho ba bi nice ade e mu twitwa ne picture gu ade ene ye ho na o mu ton na ntwie mox na nim ho no ma se bi akebe dua grass ne ade ti unam ho kra mu so wo high nice place no ya ko se na ntwie be gu ho ne ye ton na ntwie wo na Nigeria bi timete na nam krum na gidigini esa no aden kra ye nipa be ni ye nipa de ye na gu ho ni ti ye hu se nipa na se ye den krofo na egu kru nim
on se kwabna no kra say we have nipa problem yan kan sa nipa no iwu ahodo ewo my Ghana but obviously no say leadership no more honum no they are meant to do the needful whatever the consequences may be meboa
papa edin at times when say o hwe niema bi a bo se bi kra na so bi a na odwen wo se e betu abetia ne se niema ne
niema man ye de ono no ye de na akọ say onko niema problems a wo ka ho asemi no onko no lead ne solve problem nti de na edin bi
papa edo ba bi ana onim na bi abon se obi a owa kokuduro ti se bi anka me fan se bi a owa ahene a otumi se se wona maka je se na ni so o hye no so hu na bi a obon se bi a wayi no ho se bi a o krono me change krono me ni se obon se krofo bi so akote ba bi ade owa ahene nye ye kura na obeba betwa ntrato no so se wai si na se ye de okun se ebi before anka sa time do dwen ho a wonte ase
enti yenye ni say say leader or honum na to solve the problem no or drain election how would you describe that leader
papa ene de say leader na dream che da nya adwuma wo sa ɔno sɛ kampɛ sɛ ɔno no ɔhu sɛ nneɛma papa hɛ aborɔfo nneɛma a ɔmo yɛɛyɛ a ɔmo de ɛyɛ ɔmo kuro no nyinaa no nipa no nyinaa rally behind them say this is what we have to do to make this generation for the better ones no bɛba no saa na ɔmo nyinaa adwene na ɛyɛ ɔmo but sɛ yɛn ne kuro mu no we don't think that way yɛnyɛ sɛ bi a we have to sacrifice for other people to enjoy yɛnyɛ saa adwene bi ne yɛ tirim yɛdeɛ ne sɛ ɛnɛ banku na ɛsɛ yɛdi no ɛsɛ yɛdi ne nyinaa na ɛsa na nneɛma afa yɛ kan sɛ nneɛma yɛwɔ nyinaa yi ɛna nka yɛbaa yi na yɛn ayɛ nneɛma yɛn man ne yɛn nneɛma bibi bi yɛn na yɛyɛ yadeɛ a ka afei sɛ unemployment no kora nka yɛbɛkɔ pɛ nipa kyɛw sɛdeɛ na yɛpɛ nipa kyɛw bi yɛ kurom yɛpɛ nipa kyɛw smile signing fees bi a bɛgye 1000 never bɛyɛ adwuma bɛgye 500 never bɛyɛ adwuma no kasa bi na ɛsɛ esi Ghana ɛnso no onipa ne nyɛ opposition onya position ne adeɛ na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbua sika na no a na ɔde kɔgye sɛ ɛwɔ kwan hɔ ebi ɔpɛ sɛ ɔde ba ne ɛbɛbɔ n'aba so wɔ baabi ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ ne esi na ɔhene ne yɛde ne si akonnwam ne yɛde kente gugu ne ho saa na obi apɛ sɛ ɔpɛ title ɛna yɛpɛ wɔ kuro no mu buroni mpɛ saa adeɛ no ne shoe $1 shoe kura ɔbɛwɔ akɔtɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɔkyena nkwadaa no bɛ akyi no mu bɛhyɛ Nike no saa na ɔdwen sɛ me na ɛsɛ mehyɛ Nike no kyɛnkyɛn ɛsɛ mehyɛ Nike no mmienu sɛ me na meba no kuro bɛɛ ni dabɛn paa na yɛbɛtumi atena ase na yɛtumi asesa yɛadwen ne yɛadwen sɛ bi yɛ sɛ Ghana man nkwadaa na ɔmbɛbɛ akyire no sɛ ɔmu ni ɔno ɔba wo a wo